Greetings, friends and enemies alike. So Team Fortress 2, right? A free-to-play game, one would say. That's not very true, actually. See, there was this little stunt that a bunch of people pulled in Team Fortress 2 a bunch of years back called the bot crisis, you see. And one of Valve's solutions at the time was to mute all free-to-play accounts because bots could just join servers and spam voice chat and text chat and spam all the voice commands out of obscurity, basically. And so Valve muted everybody, right? And that didn't sit too well with people because it didn't actually address the problem of the bots. But they also made it so that you could just pay the TF2 premium, which is like $5, to actually get your voice back. You could call for medics, you could chat again, you could use your voice in the voice chat, all for the low price of $5, right? But this didn't actually affect the bots at all. In fact, it was the most minor of deterrences because most of them already had premium accounts, and those that didn't simply upgraded their hoster's profile. And because bots use Steam cloning software, all they needed to do was just clone that account multiple times and just break into the game that way. And so muting free-to-play accounts was just a stupid idea all around, something that Valve still really hasn't acknowledged. But recently there's been this movement started by this dude named Michael, and very much organized and centralized by a dude named Katami. You might know him from the Fix TF2 movement. He started that Discord server, got a lot of people hyped up about it. And we're sending another open letter to Valve with a ton of signatures this time. We've got signatures going for a few more days. Link will be in the description to actually sign the document, and then another link to read the open letter. Because what we're basically doing is appealing to Valve, saying, hey, this fix never worked. It's definitely obsolete now. So how about you stick to what you're advertising? So, in effect, don't falsely advertise your game, and actually give free-to-play players back their voices. And it's like, no, Valve makes money off of this game, and they probably don't want to admit that they messed up somewhere. But in all seriousness, that is a very poor excuse. The game is advertised as free-to-play, and it is a team-based shooter. And a team-based shooter involves a great deal of communication. Stuff like warning for sentries, asking for teleporters, calling medics, saying thanks, calling a shot nice. You know what I mean? And free players can't do that. All they can do is collect unlocks and shoot guns. That's all. So, Valve's decision to mute free-to-play players must be repealed. It is literally the single toggle of true-false in their config files. So, this is the easiest change in the world to do, but we're still petitioning for it because if we don't, they're never going to know about it because Valve ignores pretty much all their games at this point, except for Dota for some reason. So go to the description, sign the letter. We've got a bunch of people in on it supporting the movement, and a couple of big people that you might know are actually part of the organizers and heading it off. Along with myself and Katami, we've got Lonquitor, Zob, and Duil, alongside a bunch of other supporters like Wheezy, Mega Scatterbomb, and even Zesty Jesus, you know what I mean? So we've got quite the crew. And we're going to do whatever it takes to get this game back to the full strength it used to be back in its prime. Bit by bit if we have to, and if we got to pull Valve's arm a bunch, ask them repeatedly, by golly we'll do it. And you know we will, because that's what we did with the bot crisis. We tried 3 times before they eventually listened. And if it takes 7 tries for them to listen to unmuting free-to-play players, so be it. I know that myself and Katami and all the people who have been quiet up to this point who are finally starting to get a voice will try 100 times if it means that Valve can actually bring this game back to what it used to be. Something actually worth experiencing. So go down in the description, sign the form, I'll get your name in personally. We've got like 400 something signatures already, so come on, let's get this game back to the way it used to be. A heck of a lot better than it is now. We'll see you guys around.